Well, very good afternoon and welcome to Tunisia on day 3 of AfroBasket 2017. And it's where it all comes together, the final day of the group phase. And we start with Rwanda against Cameroon from Group C. Well, sometimes the last days or the last day of a group phase can be extremely complicated. In this case, it is pretty simple. Tunisia are already guaranteed a spot in the quarterfinals, having won their 2 group games so far. And it is going to be between these two to join them in the last 8, with Guinea having been already eliminated after losing both of their games in the first 2 days. So Guinea will be in action later on. They will take on the host Tunisia, as Tunisia look to make it 3 wins out of 3. But even if they do lose today against the Guinea side, who have been well beaten on 2 occasions already, they will be guaranteed top spot regardless because of their head-to-head record against Cameroon and Rwanda. So this is a straight shootout for second place, which makes it pretty straightforward, really. Here's the schedule for the day. Rwanda will take on Cameroon first. A 1 p.m. local time start, which is around about 10 minutes away. And Tunisia will be in action a little later on when they take on Guinea in the 3rd game of the day on this court. The matches from Group A will be played here as well. And by the end of today, we'll know the identity of all 8 quarter-finalists. Here's the group as it stands. Tunisia on the top. They'll stay there even if they are beaten today. Cameroon currently in 2nd place. But if they do lose to Rwanda, then it will be the Rwandans who make it through to the quarter-finals along with the co-hosts Tunisia. The groups B and D are being completed today in Senegal. Well, alongside me once again for this one is Teresa Brantlova, the Czech Republic international. And it's pretty straightforward. One of these two is going to progress. Early feeling about which way this is going to go?
I think everything is open, even though I would probably go for Cameroon because I think they have a better balanced team. But we've seen Rwanda already playing really good games as well, especially for 3 quarters of their game. They able to really push opponents to the limits. So I think we have had really exciting game, full of tension, because both teams know that they have to grab the win if they want to progress to quarterfinals. Yep, everything is open today, and Cameroon shoots the ball well. They're using their athleticism, as we've seen in that first game against Tunisia. They really have pushed them to the limits. So here we see those 2 key players for Rwanda, Kamikabange; for Cameroon, Benoit Mbala; for Rwanda, Kamikabange. It's not his first appearance on the AfroBasket. He has been here. He has already experienced big tournaments in 2013 and 2011, averaging in 2013 14 points, almost 10 rebounds. So he's a well-experienced forward for Rwanda, and he has been proven so far that he's been a key player for this team. He has scored 20 points, 5 rebounds in the first game at this tournament, 11 points, 3 rebounds in that yesterday's game, and averaging 15 points so far. So he's gonna be seen in today's game a lot. On the other hand, we have Benoit Mbala. He had a great game yesterday against Guinea, scoring 24.6 rebounds, 4 assists only in 26 games. He was shooting 87% from 2-point. Great game from this 22 years old forward for Cameroon. So great matchup to see these 2 players today to again carry their teams on their back.
Well, judging on the results that we've seen over the last couple of days, both of these teams pretty much having similar outcomes in both of their contests so far. Rwanda beat Guinea pretty easily, beat them by 20 points. Cameroon with a huge win yesterday over Guinea, even bigger than that. They won by 96 points to 54, a 42-point difference. And both started well against Tunisia, caused problems against the co-hosts, but they ultimately came out on top. Similar margins of defeat as well, with Rwanda beaten by 18 points yesterday, 78-60, and on day 1 it was a 17-point loss for Cameroon, as Tunisia secured an opening day win now. The teams are out, being introduced on court as we speak, and it really should be quite a tense occasion. Both sides have showed flashes of what they are capable of. Cameroon's best period of the tournament so far was that first quarter against Tunisia, when they really gave the co-hosts a tough time, and Rwanda have had their moments as well. They had to come back from a slightly slow start against Guinea to win very comfortably in the end, and they have some players who can really provide some great excitement. So it should be a fascinating contest with everything to play for. It's all or nothing for Rwanda and Cameroon, and we're going to take a quick pause now for the national anthems.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demande de tous vous lever pour l'hymne national du Cameroun. L'hymne national du Rwanda.
So the national anthem of Cameroon, followed by that of Rwanda. And we're nearly ready to get going here in Tunisia on day 3 of AfroBasket 2017. Rwanda and Cameroon battling it out for a place in the quarterfinals. Winner takes all, loser goes home. It is that simple. And a tense contest coming up here, just outside of Tunis. And this is your officiating team for the day. Daniel Garcia, Antonio Bernardo and Mbaise of Venezuela, Angola and Senegal, respectively. And we'll have a look at the rosters in just a couple of minutes as the teams make their final preparations ahead of this all-important clash. And this is the Cameroon roster. And plenty of names to keep an eye on. Arnaud Adalamoto with over 11 points per game so far, 11.5 points per game for him, 10 points per game for Robert Ngijol, and Benoit Mbala averaging 19.5, already highlighted by Teresa as a key player. Seydou Njoya and Frank Yanke, also really important players for this Cameroonian outfit.
Yeah, we should not also forget to mention Adalamoto, who has been great for Cameroon. He's showing the power down under the rim.
And this is the Rwandan lineup, and a couple of players who have made an impact so far in the tournament. Olivier Chiaka, averaging 14 points per game. Hamza Ruiz-Amigos played in every single AfroBasket for Rwanda with 8.5 points per game, 6 rebounds and 2 assists. Kenneth Gasana, and as we mentioned already, Kami Kabanga, a really vital player. His presence could be absolutely vital.
Yeah, and we know that Rwanda is really good and strong on offensive boards. They go they usually go really to fight for every ball in the air, and that brings them second chances, another possessions offensively, and that's what Cameroon really has to be afraid, like not afraid, prepared for, because they have to box the Rwanda's players out, otherwise they're gonna lose the rebounding, which could be a key element in this game.
Well, we're still a couple of minutes away from the start here. There's the Cameroonian head coach, Antonio Barbosa, experienced campaigner, hoping that his side can produce more of the same after that trouncing of Guinea yesterday. It was an impressive performance from Cameroon. They were ruthless in their pursuit of their first win of the tournament. 42-point victory for them. Rwanda unable to get the better of the hosts, although they gave a decent account of themselves, particularly early on in the contest. Moise Mutakambali is their head coach, and certainly have seen plenty of things to be encouraged about over the last couple of days.
Yeah, we have seen that he's really giving a freedom of one of the players on the court. He knows, he trusts the abilities of the experienced players. He has really two experienced players, as we were mentioned, Kami Kabange and Hamza Ruheza-Mihingo, who has been in every AfroBasket for Rwanda. So he knows that he has such experiences on the court. He's been really using the bench as well. But Olivier Sharka, another great performer for Rwanda. So definitely Coach Moise Mutakambali has choices in today's game to go and try to grab that win.
Shiaka is named in the starting five, as is Ruheza-Mihingo. Cameroon going with some of their big guns from the start, as expected, of course, with Benoit Mbala amongst the starters. Felix Bogmis as well, the youngster who hasn't really produced perhaps what we were hoping he would so far, but maybe today will be his day and he can help fire his side into the next stage of the competition. Cameroon playing in their 9th AfroBasket. They have a silver medal from 10 years ago, which was the first time that Rwanda played in this competition. Rwanda have never been to the quarterfinals. If they win today, it could be argued that this would be their biggest ever achievement.
And we have to say that they really are close to this achievement, because as we already mentioned, I'm pretty sure both teams are coached well by, on the side of Cameroon, by Carlos Antonio Barbosa, and for Rwanda by Moise Mutakambali, and both are experienced leaders, and I'm pretty sure they will put some tactical instructions into this game. They know they have already scouted on each other, so they know where are the strengths and weaknesses of each team, and it will be interesting to see with what tactic both teams gonna step into this game.
So nearly ready for the action here in Tunisia. Day 3 of the group phase. Final day of the group phase. Winner takes all here in game 1. A reminder that when it comes to the quarterfinal stages of this competition, the runner-up from this group, Group C, will take on the winner from Group A, which hasn't been determined yet. It could be any number of teams. Nigeria in pole position at the moment to take that, having claimed 2 wins out of 2. Tunisia, who are guaranteed to win this group, will play the runner-up from that group, so they do not yet know who they'll come up against, but we will find out very shortly.
I think there has been a bit misunderstanding right now, because Cameroon's coach Boboza has put on the rosters as a starting 5 and number 15 Arnold Akumakome, and that's why I think he has to follow that called first 5 he has called, and gave the information to the table.
So a slight mix-up on the team sheet perhaps, but we're ready to go. Welcome to Tunisia, day 3 of the group phase, the final day of the group phase. Rwanda taking on Cameroon for a place in the quarterfinals. Winner will get the runners-up spot in Group C.
Yeah, Rwanda hasn't really started well. Now we see that first substitution, 11 seconds of the game. Number 14, Young, is in the game right now instead of that number 15, Kome. Rwanda hasn't really started well with that unforced error straight away. They have to avoid the turnovers because Cameroon is just an excellent team punishing these turnovers and running quick breaks.
Here's Mbala. Njoya thought about the three, comes inside, puts up a two, and Yangwe can't quite hold it. First foul called.
Yeah, it has been called on one of the key players, Cameroon, Mbala.
Given away quickly here. And Gasana goes to put one up in off the glass, and it is Rwanda who strike first. Kenneth Gasana getting the first points of the game here, giving Rwanda that 2-point advantage.
And we see straight away tactical instructions for Rwanda sitting in the zone defense, trying to fill the inside space and enable Cameroon to attack that paint.
The layup goes up and in from Kimi Kabanga once again. The man we highlighted at the start of the day. Up and running. And Rwanda getting the first 4 points of this contest. Bogmis for Cameroon. Comes out to Bogmis again. He puts up a three. It's no good. And well claimed here by Ruezamigo. Pass to Gasana. He puts up the three, makes it. What a start from Rwanda, 7-point lead.
Yeah, Gasana hasn't been really shooting well this tournament so far, but that's why it's so important him to hit this first shot, because I'm pretty sure we will see big confidence from this player who's distributing his passes to his teammates.
Gasana averaging 7 points over the first 2 games, but he's up again here. He very nearly had his 7th point of this game already. Not this time, though. Cameroon narrowly avoid going 9 points down early on, and Mbala with the response and drains the three to get them off the mark and to within 4.
Yeah, and first 3 points for Cameroon in this game. It hasn't been really ideal start from Cameroon, being down by 7 points at the beginning of the game.
Here come Rwanda here with Gasana. A chance for Kabanga, who drains it. It's a three, and Rwanda into double digits.
And again, Gasana has been the one who has distributing that pass to Kabanga. Well played.
Great start here from Rwanda. Lead by 7 again. Couple of 3-pointers early on for Gasana. Here is Adala Moto in response, and he drains the three. It's raining threes in Tunisia.
Yeah, when you play a zone defense, you coming into this type of defense because you want to avoid the 3-point shots.
Turnover there as Ruezamigo loses it, and Mbala throws it down. And Mbala with another 2 points. The uncontested dunk from the big number 6.
Yeah, and that's what we know that Cameroon is really well doing so far this tournament. This is that long three from Adala Moto. Cameroon is punishing turnovers, so Rwanda really have to protect the ball in today's game.
Kabanga looking for options, and he does find one. Doesn't fall, though, from Dan Mansi. Here's Bogmis, and he goes for the three, and he gets it as well.
What a comeback from Cameroon after that 7-0 lead for Rwanda. First minutes of the game.
4 threes hit already in this game. 2 apiece.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we won't see Rwanda in that zone defense for any longer, or not too long, because to receive this 3 long distance shots, you have to go back to man-to-man defense very soon.
Njoya. Bogmis. Mbala. Gets it out to Njoya, who puts up a three. It's no good. And Kabanga claims an easy rebound. Amigo moving it quickly on to Kenneth Gasana. Gasana goes for the three himself. He's unable to make it this time. Unable to add to the 5 points he scored already. Here is Mbala for Cameroon. Now Bogmis. Goes for the three again. Oh my goodness!
That has been great individual action now from Bogmis. He has scored 18 points in that yesterday's game, had 4 rebounds and 4 assists against Guinea. So he definitely is one of those players who can shoot.
One of the rising stars of Cameroonian basketball. Here's Kabanga for Rwanda. And goaltending there. 2 points given Rwanda's way. Have another look at this. Or not. It's Adalamoto.
So we still see Rwanda being in the zone defense, and Cameroon continues to shoot long distance shots instead of changing a bit rhythm and try to play in inside space as well.
Missed three that time from Bogmis, and here is Manzi for Rwanda, who drains the long two. Tight game at 14 all, and some high quality shooting early on in this game. Dalamoto. Mbala out to Njoya, and this is Bogmis. Nadala with the pass inside, and Yangwe lays it up and in and draws the foul, and will go to the line to give Cameroon a 3-point lead.
That has been a great cut through from Frank Yangi, and great recognition from his teammate Adalamoto to receive the pass. This is that three of Bognis' great individual action. He has recognized a mismatch he had and scored at threes.
And he has the free throw there as well. The Barbosa's side now with that 3-point advantage, 17-14, with still 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Three attempted again, no good this time, claimed by Mbala. Look to release it quickly. Bogmis. Oh, the pass inside almost for Yangwe. Just a little too much pace on that from Bogmis.
Yeah, he has really seen his teammate running into that transition offense. That would have been a great break from Cameroon. Unfortunately, turnover.
Amigo. And Shaka. Kabanga. Amigo turns and shoots and gets it. It's a beautiful play from Amigo.
Yeah, he hasn't been as effective in that yesterday's game against Tunisia. He has only scored 4 points, so I'm pretty sure he would want to kind of like redo it in today's game, because we know that he is the player who can shoot.
And they certainly proved that in the first game, particularly in the latter stages against Guinea, ending up with 13 points on that occasion, and foul is called, an offensive foul.
And Benoit Mbala in a great defensive we've just seen. Being static, he didn't move, so quite clear goal for officials.
1 point lead for Cameroon. Njoya finds Adalamoto. Mbala. Njoya out to Bogmis. Takes a little step and then goes for the three. Couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, and when Cameroon is shooting those long distance shots, they have to make sure there's someone to grab the rebound.
Kabanga missing one at the other end for Rwanda. This is Njoya driving in, couldn't quite complete the layup. Amigo, and played at a pretty fast pace here. Gasana manages to find Manzi, did well to hold the pass, couldn't make the shot though.
Not pretty sure if that pass has had the direction towards Manzi or number 6, Oliver Shaka, on the lift.
Bogmis. Cross court to Njoya. In towards Mbala. He couldn't quite get it to fall, but he's got the rebound, had another attempt at it.
Yeah, if you allow Benan Bala to take 2 offensive rebounds, he's gonna score. He's a capable player. He's averaging almost 20 points, 19.5 points. He has 6 rebounds every game averaging in this tournament. So Rwanda being in the zone defense is very important that each of the players box out at least one of the Cameroon players.
And Mbala will go to the line, having been fouled. He makes the second, which doubles the advantage for Cameroon. 2-point lead. A little under 2 minutes left in the first quarter here. A really good start to the game. Gasana lost it. Stolen back here by Bogmis, who's going all the way, or trying to. He's managed to keep it alive here. And the shot from the corner is no good from Bogmis, and Manzi's done well. Rwanda recover. Survived that turnover. This is Gasana now. Gasana puts up the shot, and it's no good. And Bala is underneath it once again. Here's Adalamoto for Cameroon. Driving inside and lifting the ball up, but again, unable to make it drop.
Yeah, there has been a penetration a bit into traffic instead of, again, send some player through that zone to make it move. Adalamoto, which has decided to force that penetration.
Gasana. 3-point attempted by Manzi is good. Rwanda take the lead. Some high-quality shooting on display.
Yeah, Manzi played only 19 minutes in that yesterday's game against Tunisia. He has scored 13 points, and today he's been a big contributor from Rwanda so far, defensively as we've just seen, and offensively.
Claiming that rebound there, Manzi. This is Aristode Mugabe, who gives it back to Gasana. 10 on the shot clock. Back to Gasana again. Time running out. He's got to get the shot away. Goes for the 3. Oh! On the buzzer! Superb from Gasana. Another 3 for him. And Rwanda extend their advantage. They're up by 4. And just a couple of seconds remaining here for Adalamoto, who can't make the 3. And at the end of a pulsating first quarter, it is the Rwandans who have the advantage. A wonderful 3 right on the shot clock buzzer here from Gasana, under pressure as well from Yanke. Brilliantly executed, and it has given Rwanda a nice looking lead at the end of the first quarter. They've come from behind in the last few moments to lead by 4. It's 22 points to 18. So good start to this game. High quality shooting and real intensity about it as well. And Rwanda look really up for this.
Yeah, we said prior to this game that everything is open. Both teams will want to grab that win to stay at this tournament. And we've seen great beginning into the first quarter. Slow start for Cameroon, but a great quick recovery and coming back by those quick three-point shots. We've seen that Rwanda has been sitting in the zone defense for the whole first quarter to try to enable Cameroon to penetrate into the inside space. Cameroon has been really shooting well from that long distance. 28% right now, hit 4 threes so far, which is a big number if you consider that's only first quarter right now. So Rwanda in that zone defense really have to be quick to fill the space and contest every shot of Cameroon. Great tactical move from Rwanda coach Mutu Kambali to go and try to play a zone defense since the beginning of the game.
Terrific start here. Cameroon We want an early response here in the second quarter as Ngijol puts up a three and drains it. The distance shooting has been top draw today. Mugabe has it now here for Rwanda.
Yeah, and Ngijol has had a tremendous game yesterday. Oh, great hands. And Ngijol had a great game yesterday against Guinea, scoring 17 points, and he's been shooting from a three-point line 75%, which definitely gives him the confidence into today's game to take any open long-distance shots.
A great block there from Adalamoto, and drawing the foul after that as well from Mugabe. Here is Ngijol, finds Bogmis. Yangwe. Adalamoto comes inside, puts up a two, gets it. Cameroon in front. Mugabe here for Rwanda. They've let that 4-point lead slip in under a minute of this second quarter as Manzi puts up a two. It's no good from him, and Mbala claims another rebound. Already on 4 rebounds for the game, Mbala. Travelling call this time, though.
Yeah, back to Benoit Mbala. He had a great game as well yesterday against Guinea, so I'm pretty sure he feels really confident into today's game. Trying to... Oh,
the follow-up from Mbala! Throws it down with authority. That was his, and no one was going to take it off him.
And another rebound as well counted for this 22 years old player for Cameroon. What a finish.
And Cameroon open up a 3-point lead. 7 points without reply since the start of the second quarter. Mbala at the forefront of everything at the moment.
And again, we've seen that quick break from Cameroon. And Ngijol has missed that open layup, and Mbala really supported his teammate, because it's always worth to go and cover the layups, because we've seen many missed open layups in this tournament so far. So great effort from Mbala to run and be there in case, and Joel will miss that layup. Here we see it.
And Joel didn't make the layup, and he was so powerful there, Mbala. He's broken the backboard. That's why there's a delay at the moment. And Rwanda not making the best start here to the second quarter. Gasana, though, coming inside, ran into trouble. Ball loose for a moment. Manzi's done well to recover it. Gasana from the corner. Couldn't quite claim it, and guess who's there with the rebound? Mbala finding Adalamoto. Back to Mbala, full of confidence, going for three, not quite.
Yeah, he is full of confidence, but it has been a quite unprepared shot. He knows, you could see his face expression that has been a bit rushed shot.
Manzi.
Man-to-man defense from Cameroon, letting Rwanda to combinate and play their offense.
There's the shot, and it's the foul drawn. Shiaka will go to the line. Try and get Rwanda off the mark for this second quarter.
Here we see a bit of coaching discussion right now from Moise Mutukambali and his assistant coach.
Well, the delay is actually caused by the broken back, I think. They want to get it sorted. They try to carry on, but
yeah,
this might cause a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because you can't really let the game go when the equipment is not ready, and could cause some injuries. So a good call from Commissioner. Stop the game and let people to repair that backboard so it won't be harmful to anyone or any of the players on the court, because both teams are very athletic teams, and we see them jumping all over, and really when the protection of the board is not there, it could be quite dangerous to players.
Well, this little interruption probably coming at a good time for Rwanda, because they suffering a little bit in this second quarter. They're up by 4 at the end of the first. Cameroon went on a bit of a scoring spree, 7 points without reply so far in the second quarter. Although Rwanda have got the chance to get some points on the board when we do resume, once the equipment is fixed. I'm just having a look here at that massive dunk. This is what caused the damage.
Yeah, and we looking at some highlights right now of Cameroon's offense. Great ball sharing and ball movement, and this is the massive dunk, and we see that protection has just dropped down off the backboard. I have to say, I'm quite impressed with performance from Kasana in today's game. He hasn't been as probably fulfilling his potential for this team, because we know prior this tournament he has been highlighted as one of the key players, but today is time for him to shine. So far he has scored 8 points, shooting 42%, but has already assisted 3 times in this game, making his teammates better as well. So great performance from Kasana in today's game.
Well, it's been a bit of a festival of threes as well. 9 3-pointers in the game so far. 5 from 15 for Cameroon from long range, 4 from 8 for Rwanda.
Yeah, and both teams shooting with a high percentage, we have to say that. And especially in that first quarter, it has been a pleasure to watch that rhythm of the game. 1 long shot, 2nd long shot, and all players feeling quite confident, but they should not be taken away with this great percentage so far, and still have to be sticking to their game plan prior the game, and combine these long shots with some play inside of the paint.
So the backboard is fixed. The free throws here for Rwanda. Shiaka makes the first one, and this is the second. And just the 1 point added to the tally there for Rwanda, who trail by 2, 25-23. Bokmis finds Ngijol, who picks out Yangwe in the middle. Bokmis and Mbala draws the foul.
Wow, what a penetration again from Mbala. And he has used that bad defense of Agumin Twari on the back of the zone, because we've seen that he has used that baseline penetration when he passed his player, defensive player. There's only one player to cover this penetration, and that was Manzi, who has committed a foul.
He gets both of his free throws and moves into double digits, 10 points for Mbala. 4-point lead for Cameroon, an 8-point swing in this second quarter so far. A foul called against Rwanda. Cameroon's ball here. Shiaka, the man penalised on that occasion. Here is Ngijol. Bokmis. The greatest of passes, and Mugabe has it. He'll look for Kasana. Oh, smacked away by Mbala. Great defensive work by Mbala, and now Adalamoto will go to the rack and throw it down. 2 more for Cameroon, and they lead by 6.
Wow, and Rwanda definitely won like this 1 minute of the game. Here we've seen that great block and great transition offense of Cameroon. That's what makes them great. Stealing the ball defensively and look immediately for the players to run into the quick breaks.
And the backboard survived that thunder slam from Adalamoto that time, which is good news. And it's good news for Cameroon at the moment because they lead by 6, 29 to 23. Rwanda have called a timeout. Kasana with 8 points. He was just about to add another 2 to it before Mbala came and smacked the ball away. Wonderful play at both ends of the court there from Cameroon.
And it has been a great recovery as well from Mbala defensively, because we have seen 2-on-1 overloaded situation for Rwanda, and Mbala didn't give up and still ran to smack that ball of Kasana's shot.
So it's still early in the second quarter. And this has been a very positive quarter so far for Cameroon. 11 points added to the tally, with Rwanda managing just the 1. They led by 22 points to 18 at the end of the first.
4 good pressing from Cameroon.
Sana going for the 3, and there's Mbala again. Terrific rebound. There is a man down. Siangwe has taken a heavy tumble.
Here we see that massive rebound and elbow in the face of one of the Cameroon players.
Yangwe, quite a lot of pain here.
I'm not pretty sure if he had his head on the floor while falling down after that battle in the air. Because we see that the doctor staff is icing his back head. And it's definitely not a nice look at an injured player right now laying down on the floor.
You have to be so careful with head injuries as well. Really heavy fall. He is back on his feet, which is good to see. Just have another look here at exactly what happened. Oh, it is an elbow from the number 11, Hagamuntwari. Yangwe will leave the court and get a bit of treatment. Cameroon pick it up again. What has been an excellent second quarter for them so far. Bogmis.
Still see Rwanda in the defense, zone defense. They have to really move. They have to spread out their hands.
Ngwese to Ngijol. Brilliant alley-oop pass. Nice finish from Ngijol. Cameroon starting to run away here.
I think there has been a bit misunderstanding, because the new player on the court, Kacher, hasn't really played at zone defense. I think he has sticking to the man-to-man, but if only one player plays man-to-man and 4 zone defense, that's a huge misunderstanding on the court, which has been punished by Cameroon and Nijo. Great read and recognition from this team.
There's Mugabe. Manages to get his shot away, can't get it to go though. It's tapped in by Elia Kache. Now Adalamoto for Cameroon. Rwanda really needed that as well. A couple of points on the board. Spin and shot from Ngwese, who makes it. Great play.
What a play against the zone defense. To let one of the bigs flash in the middle of the zone, receive the ball, and that just gives him loads of space to create.
Mbala with the foul. Cameroon quick to restore that 8-point lead after this from Kaje. Wonderful play to follow that from Kevin Ngwese as well. Manzi here for Rwanda. Gets the shot away, can't get it to go. Come to him again, it comes to Bogmis instead, who looks to break away quickly and bounce pass into Ngwese. Ngwese using his physicality too much for the officials' liking. Offensive foul called.
Yeah, he has a bit holding the ball too long instead of just move it and pass to Adalamoto. Here we see an elbow in the face of Hagamuntwari.
Halfway through this second quarter. Really warming up nicely here. Gasana looking for options. Kamintwari with a fake, and then he couldn't find his teammate with the pass. Kaje was the target. It's Bogmis in possession. Gijol comes inside, little bounce pass. Oh, brilliant reverse layup, and one.
Wow, what a play now, again from Cameroon. I think because Rwanda has been playing zone defense in the first minute of this game, they have really adjusted well to it. And this has been a great play from Gijol to pass that first line of the zone and then again overload the second line, back line of the zone to create for Adalamoto.
Adalamoto got the chance to add another point to his tally. Chance for Cameroon to go 11 points clear. It's not been a good quarter this for Rwanda so far, just 3 points added to the total.
Yeah, and it also is because they don't play a great zone defense as they did the first quarter, because they allow players to cut and flash into the open spaces where they can create for their teammates. And it would be probably nice to see them to change their defense again a bit and then maybe get back to zone defense. But changing rhythm is such vital things in basketball.
Another tip in. 2 more points for Rwanda, 2 more points for Kamikabanga. Bogmis to Gijol. Dalamoto, Bogmis for 3. Thought it was going to drop, it didn't. Rwanda can come forward again. Try and close this gap. Gasana.
Great deflection from Bogmis.
Gasana weaves his way through. Oh, that is brilliant from Gasana. Top quality.
Yeah, absolutely. He has read that situation really well, and there was no one from Cameroon defense on the split line to cover this penetration.
Just weaved his way through as Bogmis keeps it alive here for Cameroon. Dalamoto into Gijol, who comes inside, and Kabanga was there to block his path. And the breakaway is on here. Kabanga to finish. Draws the foul from Dalamoto. Chance to go to the line. There's that lovely little layup from Gasana after he weaved his way into the paint.
Yeah, he really plays a great game today, Gasana, for his team. Scoring already 10 points, first player in double figures, distributed 3 last successful passes, shooting on 50% from 2-point and 40% from threes. Great individual performance for Gasana. He's holding the ball a lot. We can see out of the 24 seconds of offense of Rwanda, he's spending a lot of time with the ball in his hands. But to be honest, it's been working in today's game for them, and he's been reading game really well. It's important for guards to read the floor and to be able to react on the mistakes of defense.
Your hands. If you can catch the ball, push the ball. Man is starting here, uyungu yakazamukano, communicate na Kami. Don't know what we sigara no Kami aita jenda hapo. Last 3 minutes, go hard. Wanda, basket. Kami, you have to make the 2.
I think we could hear clear instruction. Last 3 minutes, go hard, because Rwanda really wants to get closer before the halftime to Cameroon. It's really important to stay in touch because it gives you a slight mental advantage as well to go for the break and then refocus and start the game again in the third quarter.
It has been a decent little spell for Rwanda. It can be made better here if Kabanga makes these 2 free throws. He has missed the first one. Down by 6 at the moment, the Rwandans, so we're looking to make their first ever quarter-final appearance in this competition. He's missed both of them. And final touch there off Mbala, I think.
So we will see now some set offense. Rwanda probably has practiced many times from out of bounds.
Kabange puts up the shot and gets it.
And that's that offense. Give the ball to Kabanga. He's one of the key players from Rwanda so far. That's his 9th point in this game.
Nkijol. Out to Adalamoto. Inside to Ngweze. Ngweze twisting and turning, drawing the foul and making the 2.
What an individual action again from Ngweza. He has forced Kabange to jump twice to try to block the shot. And that second attempt just easily laid it up. Here's a shot of Kabange, the previous possession.
And gets an extra one as well here.
Yeah.
Ngweze. And the 7-point lead is restored here for Cameroon, 31-38. Foul has been awarded. It is Cameroon who will benefit from that. Twari, I think it was, who was penalised.
Yeah, both teams on a foul trouble, so any foul will be rewarded from now on to by 2 free throws. Oh,
really ambitious pass.
We've seen that same play from Cameroon in that yesterday's game against Guinea, when they really felt confident that Joel has had that eye contact with Mbala and passing this long pass to dunk it. Better execution has to be made.
Here's Kabange. Will be Rwanda's ball. Took a little touch off a Cameroon player. Rezamigo. Loose pass from him. We've seen moments in this tournament where he really has led his side.
He has had a great first game at this tournament when Rwanda was facing Guinea. He has had 13 points and 10 rebounds, double-double. But since then, he has been a bit drying up because second game only 4 points, and today he hasn't been really contributing well either. So Gassana has been quite isolated and been lonely in that guard position. Very much a play from Rwanda.
Ngweze struggling to get it to his teammate. Mbala puts one up, and it comes to nothing in the end for Cameroon. Really crucial period here at the end of the second quarter. 7-point lead for Cameroon, who were trailing by 4 at the end of the first, remember. Gassana gets the pass out. Twari, oh, lovely play, lovely finish. In off the glass, 2 more to the Rwandan total. Nkijol here for Cameroon. Some moving it on quickly to Adalamoto. Mbala, I beg your pardon. And he trains another one.
Yeah, Mbala really plays today with a big taste and energy. He's been a true leader to Cameroon in today's game so far.
Kabange out to Gassana. Can't get it to go. A little over a minute left here. Mbala to Asome.
Great hands from Rwanda. Stealing this ball and
on the move here, Gassana finding Tari, couldn't put it away.
I'm pretty sure Cameroon won't want to rush their offense. They still have 14 on the shot clock. This is a great cut from Cameroon through the other zone, but when you're cutting the zone, you have to be ready to receive this pass, and Azome hasn't really been ready for it.
Rezamigo spins and shoots and drains it. That's what he can do. He was just inside, so it's only 2. But nonetheless, an important 2 points for Rwanda at this late stage of the first half.
Yeah, and last possession for Cameroon in this first half. What are they gonna prepare?
Ngijo. Enzo Dalamoto. Dalamoto coming inside, putting up the shot. And it's one back by Rwanda. Might be able to take advantage here. Kabange going inside. And he draws the foul.
Yeah, great quick push from Rwanda after getting that quick rebound. And it will be Kabange regarded by 2 foul shots because it has been a shooting foul.
He was fouled just before the buzzer.
This is that shot of Hamza Mingingo. We've seen similar shots from him. He's the player, type of player who's able to just catch and shoot or create and pull up the shot far away from the ideal position and make these shots.
Kabange's missed the first one. 6 points the difference. We'll get the chance to make it 5-point game. I think there's still 1 second left on the board, is there? No, that isn't. That's the end of the first half. So a fascinating tussle so far here in Tunisia. Halfway through this first contest from Group C, Rwanda trailing Cameroon by 5. It's 36 points to 41.
Yeah, here are some statistics. 2 points, 50% from Cameroon. Rwanda shooting great percentage as well. Rebounds 16-21. So Cameroon way stronger on the board offensively, especially because they have grabbed 6 offensive rebounds. Anything else is quite even. We've seen that Rwanda has been sitting in a zone defense whole first half, which has had an impact on Cameroon, especially at the beginning of the game. So they adjusted their defense, and now I think they have found a really good offense, trying to find those open spaces in the middle of the zone defense to attack, because it gives them opportunity to create. Cameroon has been led by great performance of Mbala. He has played all 20 minutes in this quarter, in this half. Has grabbed 8 rebounds so far, 11 points, and he is definitely most visible player from Cameroon in today's game. On the other hand, Rwanda, Gasana is playing one of his best games at this tournament. They've been trying to really organize offensively and using quick breaks in case that Cameroon loses the ball or misses an open shot. So everything is open, only 5-point difference in this halftime, and I'm really looking forward to see the tactics in the second half.
Well, it has been a wonderful contest. It was Rwanda who led by 4 at the end of the first quarter, but it is Cameroon who go into the interval, halftime interval, leading by 5 points, 41 points to 36, and we will be back for the second half of this all-important clash. Remember, the winner makes it through to the quarterfinals. Halftime here, Rwanda 36, Cameroon 41.
Lucian, a me lahko Pedro te pokličeš, kaj direkt spade. Pa delay gre v kurac, vedem več delay na Zoomu. Tega, tehnika. Ja.
Welcome back to Tunisia. Day 3 of AfroBasket 2017, the day in which the group phase will be decided. Rwanda and Cameroon in Group C, battling it out for second place. Tunisia have already qualified and have already secured top spot, even though they have a game still to play later on. They will take on Guinea, who are guaranteed to be eliminated after today's games. Rwanda trailing at the end of the first half here by 36-41 as they look to secure their first ever quarter-final place in this competition, in what is their 5th appearance. And Cameroon, silver medalists 10 years ago, will need to win in order to secure their spot. It is winner takes all here. Whoever comes out on top claims second place, and they will face the winners of Group A in the quarter-finals, which will be played on Thursday. So, Teresa, it was a really good start from Rwanda. First quarter was definitely one that belonged to them. Cameroon far superior in the second, and they've built up a 5-point lead as a result.
Yeah, Rwanda definitely surprised Cameroon with that zone defense since beginning of the game, and it took quite 3 minutes, I think, of the game for Cameroon to adjust to that zone defense, to adjust to the aggressivity and tipping off the balls, deflecting the balls defensively of Rwanda. They were leading 7-0, and since then, let's say Cameroon has read the defense really well. They're using the players cutting through the zone, which makes the zone to move and create spaces to attack, and Cameroon has been dealing with it really well and scored 41 points in that first half of the game. On the other hand, for Rwanda offensively, Kasana Kenneth has been just playing a great game tonight, scoring 10 points, 3 assists, shooting on 40%, and he has been supported with who else then Kame Kabange. We have highlighted him as a key player because he has plenty of experiences with AfroBasket from 2013 and 2011. So everything is open. I think Cameroon really needs to stay focused and play discipline against the zone defense of Rwanda. And it will be interesting to see if Rwanda is going to stay in that defense again for the second half of the game.
Well, we'll see what happens. It is winner takes all here in Tunisia. Game 1 of day 3. Can Rwanda overturn this 5-point deficit in the second half and claim their place in the quarterfinals? Rwanda in the yellow, Cameroon in the green. As we get underway in the third quarter, Ruiz-Amigo in possession here. Driving inside and floating one up and in. Great start.
It has almost seemed like he has been on a trip and no one really paid attention to him. So great recognition from Hamza Ruiz-Amigo.
Just the start that Rwanda would have wanted.
Yeah, and again, zone defense from Rwanda.
Mbala out to Njoya. Here is Mbala again, so important in that first half. Nearly tapped in, but failed to do so. And Ruiz-Amigo's pass to Kabange, who doesn't lay it up, but the follow is thrown down by Manzi. And Rwanda with a 4-point run at the start of this third quarter.
That's why this effort to run still to the break, even though your teammate is in front of you and laying the ball in, is worth.
3-point shot goes up. It's going to be claimed by Manzi eventually. This is a really good start from Rwanda in the third quarter. Kasana. Pass just goes astray. Manzi couldn't hold it.
It's a shame Manzi didn't really expect Kasana to pass that ball because he had that driving lane, but Kasana thought that Manzi would have been closer to the rim and just dunk it again.
This is Njoya for Cameroon. Adalamoto, also Njoya again, who comes inside, kicks it out to Adalamoto, moving it quickly here. Bogmis forced to go back to Adalamoto. Only 3 on the shot clock, but it's brilliantly finished by Adalamoto. 2 more to his tally. Cameroon get their first points of the second half.
Yeah, I like that Cameroon is really looking for different approaches against that zone defense of Rwanda. They trying a long distance shots, they attacking the middle of the zone, well read from Cameroon.
Mbala. It's a Bogmis, puts up a three. Oh, somehow it stayed out. Dalamoto did brilliantly to keep that alive, though, and Cameroon could still profit here. Mbala makes it. 2 for Mbala. But credit there has to go to Dalamoto, who did so well to keep that ball alive.
Absolutely. Another offensive rebound for Cameroon, and it gave them a second chance to prepare their offense, and Mbala, excellent this game, punishing it.
Foul is called.
Yep, there has been a holding foul by number 12 of Cameroon, Cameroon Roster.
Five-point lead again, as it was at the start of this half here for Cameroon. Kabange gets it out to Manzi, puts up the shot, makes it. Another 2 for Manzi.
Yeah, and there has been a great play against that zone defense of Cameroon. So we see both teams right now sitting defensively in the zone, trying to fill that inside space.
Dala puts up the shot, no good this time, and the rebound is claimed by Shiaka. Amigo finds Gasana, who moves it along quickly to Kabange, who makes the shot. Kabange's having a big say.
Yeah, the best offense against the zone defense is to run the quick breaks. So you allow defense even to set that type of defense. So great run from Rwanda.
Bala moving it quickly. Joya lost it, and it's picked up by Kabange. Gasana. Kenneth Gasana finding Kami Kabange, who finds Amigo inside. Now Manzi, who's been shooting well, can't make it this time though, and Mbala claims the rebound. Joya here for Cameroon. Mbala puts up the shot, no good. Kabange can't hold on to it. Fails to keep it from going out of bounds. Cameroon's ball.
Yeah, and again, Kevin Gwassa didn't give up that position, and we've been here trying to fight for the ball, forcing Kabange to that turnover. This is that quick shot from Rwanda before zone defense of Cameroon has been even set it up. Great play.
Well, timeout is called. With the two teams separated by just the 1 point. Really promising start to the second half from Rwanda, beg your pardon, down by 1 now.
It will be quite interesting to see because both teams are sitting in the zone defense. So I can imagine that both teams are going to be trying to shoot those long distance shots. Cameroon has been so far shooting 6 out of 21, 28% from 3-point line. And Rwanda does shoot 33%, 4 out of only 12. So we see that Rwanda has the intention to go and try to play a bit closer to the rim than Cameroon, because Cameroon has the same amount of shot from 3-point line as 2-point line. So Cameroon needs to get back to that disciplined play against the zone defense of Rwanda, trying to attack that middle space to be able to either finish by themselves or create for their teammates.
So Cameroon have had their lead cut from 5 down to 1 in this third quarter so far. Dalamoto finding Njoya and then getting it back and finding Bogmis in the corner, who comes inside. Njoya drives in, floats one up and in, nicely finished.
Great. When you play zone defense and you go guard a player with the ball, you want to force them to the sideline or baseline, not to the middle of the zone. We already mentioned that that's the most dangerous place to allow the player dribble into the middle of the zone.
3-point attempt is missed, but it's back with Kabange, puts up a 2. Bogmis claiming the rebound for Cameroon. Njoya goes all the way, and follow wasn't quite there this time from Yangwe. To see him back on the corner after that blow to the head he received in the first half. Kabange puts up the 2, and Dalamoto is there to claim the rebound for Cameroon.
Yeah, well, we've seen Manzi really giving up that rebound because not every time your leader is going to make his shots, and you really need to make sure that at least 3 players goes on the board, try to fight for that rebound.
Njoya. Bogmis for three. Well gathered by Gasana. Experienced member of this Rwandan team. He's been leading them today, and he's gone for three again here. Ball is loose, and it's picked up by Bogmis. And Bogmis has got two players to contend with here, and he's managed to draw the foul.
And we're seeing again typical game of Cameroon, stealing the ball and running a quick break, and we said that it's a really effective tool against the zone because you're trying to finish your offense before the defense has even set it up.
Yangwe. Some. Bogmis out to Njoya. Tries to float one towards Yange. Goes out of bounds. So important that Rwanda started this third quarter well, and that's exactly what they've done. Yange causing them all kinds of problems, and he's trying to float one in here. It's good defensive work, and Bala there again. It's been so effective at both ends of the court so far today. Njoya has it for Cameroon. This is Bogmis. Moving it quickly here. Some.
You don't really want to dribble into the zone defense unless it's a dribble, kick, bad.
Some drawing the foul.
And again, another give up of a middle space in that zone defense of Rwanda. You don't really want to push the players into the middle of the court, because here we see that another player needs to help, and that is straight away the overloaded situation. Sommer has finished that really well.
Biggest problem here for Rwanda is that Kabange now has 4 fouls. And we're still in the third quarter. That's a real blow because he's so important.
Yeah, and now some other players will have to, Manzi maybe will have to step up in today's game. He's been doing really well so far, but he has to now contribute offensively way more than he did till now.
They managed to win that ball in the end, Rwanda, and the attempted dunk obstructed there by Yangwe. Did just enough to put off his opponent. They would have got Rwanda back to within 3 points. They trail by 5 now. Mbala. Some manages to find Njoya, who makes the three. That's a big three-pointer for Cameroon, who move into the 50s, 8 points clear.
Yeah, and a great shot for Njoya, because he has been a bit struggling in today's game so far. So he's that type of player, once he makes ones, he could be unstoppable. So Rwanda really has to watch him now.
Luis Amigo lost it and floated up and in. Nice finish from Kaje. Some. Njoya. Bogmis. Njoya comes inside, looks to lay it up, can't do so. Yangwe with the follow, makes it and draws the foul. He'll go to the line. And Cameroon enjoying a really good spell here.
This has been a brave attack from Njoya. Missed layup, but great offensively rebounded by Yangwe.
Great celebration from Dalamoto on the sidelines.
And Rwanda has given up 8 offensive rebounds already for Cameroon so far. And if you consider they punish all of them, it's 16 extra points minimally in the game. So Rwanda really has to, in that zone defense, make sure that they do match up with every player on that board and box them out.
Luis Amigo goes for the three. Well, we've seen him do that time and time again. And they needed that, Rwanda. That's exactly what he did against Guinea when they really needed him to step up. He started draining them from the distance. And now Mbala. Some. Puts up a 2, nothing but net.
Great play from Esome. There has been a screen from Bala, screening the front line of zone defense, which has created that space in the middle for a jump stop.
Ruiz Amigo drawing the foul, going for the 3. So he will go to the line. And this is the kind of thing we see him do time, and he just loves a shot from long range.
Yeah,
Cameroon aware of that as well, and that's what's led to this foul.
Yeah, we've seen Hamza. Ooh, look at that. That's the previous 3 from this player, and straight away, once you start to make, you want to go for that attempt again early, while you're feeling that rhythm of the shooting. And Hamza Rezamingo, we've seen that he is that type of player who is able to shoot far away from the 3-point line. But what's a bit alarming is a 3rd personal foul picked up by Benoit Mbala, who has been a quite key player today for Cameroon. So Coach Barbosa will most probably sub him out to prevent that risk of him committing the 4th foul still in the 3rd quarter of this game. Yeah, and we see that move, substitution. Adala Moto back on the court.
Here's Asome. Enjoy it. Bogmis. Dalamoto. Bogmis comes inside, the bounce pass. It's,
I'm not pretty sure right now what has been called.
Let's have another look at this. It was a kick out, that's what the official was suggesting. But here's Ruiz Amigo and Gassana looking to combine here. And no foul there as Gassana ends up on the floor. Yangwe has it for Cameroon. Dalamoto into Bogmis, and Bogmis puts up a 3. And Kaje sailing through the air to claim that rebound. Crucial final minute of this 3rd quarter. What a pass from Ruiz Amigo! And 1.
Yeah, and Atalamoto is calling his teammates come together and say, look, you gotta play that transition defense. This is way too easy. And we have to communicate, because this has been a huge miscommunication between Cameroon players in defense to allow Adonis Ravabigwe to be wide open under the rim.
He couldn't take advantage. The free throw. Rwanda are back to within 4. We're setting up for a thrilling final quarter. Bogmis inside to Esome, who went for the no-look pass to Yangwe. Didn't pull it off.
Yeah, Esome has bounced that pass on the feet of his teammate. When you're trying to bounce pass to your bigs, the ball really has to jump into the hands of the bigs, because they're not going to bend themselves to grab that ball under their knees. So not great execution for Bogmis. Here, Rwanda again.
Ruiz Amigo coming under pressure from Njoya.
Yeah, and Njoya is showing a coach who hasn't been really happy of this foul here, Coach Barbosa, that they still weren't under foul troubles as a team, so that has been a quite good foul to cut off a bit of time for Rwanda's offense.
Ruiz Amigo, Rigby. There's the shot from Shiaka. Rigby with a follow, almost made it go. He's going to claim it. Is he here? But they've run out of time. So not too much has changed in the 3rd quarter. Rwanda, who were 5 points down at the half-time interval, have narrowed that gap to 4, but it does mean we're in for a thrilling final 10 minutes here. Rwanda 53, Cameroon 57.
Here are some statistics. High percentage of shooting from 2 points from both teams, 50 to 46 of a run. Around 30% for both teams from the arc. There has been rebounding as well, quite equal. But Rwanda has allowed 8 offensive rebounds for Cameroon, and that's why I gave them another chances to score. And I would say that's the biggest difference in this game so far. That's why Cameroon leading by 4 points. Has the intensity of the game has been slowly raising up towards the end of the game, because both teams know that who grabs the win stays here in Tunis for another phase of this tournament.
And from Rwanda's point of view, it might be a case of how much they can get out of Kambagara in this final quarter. He's on 4 fouls, that's why he was taken off. But I'm sure we'll see him at some point. They're going to have to give everything to win this. It's all or nothing today. Same could be said for Mbala as well, for Cameroon on 3 fouls. That's when he was taken off. He'll probably play the majority of this fourth quarter, I would imagine, unless he commits an early foul, and then might be a change of plan for Coach Barbosa. But we will see whether those 2 key players can have significant influence in these closing stages.
Yeah, both key players in the foul troubles, so it'll be interesting to see which of those 2 coaches can allow his key player to play earlier in this fourth quarter, and who out of these key players is going to be smarter to manage their personal foul.
So Cameroon get us underway. Final 10 minutes of the group phase for these 2 teams. Winner takes a quarter-final place as the shot goes up and is missed, but claimed well by Yangwe.
Another offensive rebound given to Cameroon by Rwanda.
Some Yaka guarding him closely. The shot on the buzzer is no good. And Cameroon unable to increase their advantage with that first possession. Romezamigo's pass has found nobody in the end.
Yeah, hasn't been the ideal angle for this pass, and Hamza Mihingo, if he would have just taken one more dribble to the side, the pass probably wouldn't go out of bounds.
Enjoy it.
Dalamoto. Zone defense from Rwanda again.
Down to Asome. Comes inside, little bounce pass into Dalamoto. Draws the foul.
You know what, I think Cameroon plays really smart against the zone defense, because they've been attacking that middle of the zone, which allows them to create, like we've just seen right now from Asome. He has opened up his teammate by this penetration to the middle of the zone. So Rwanda, if they really want to succeed and have their zone defense successful, they have to close the middle. They have to force Cameroon players more to the sideline than to the middle of the paint.
It's claimed here by Yangwe, and he puts it up and in.
And another offensive rebound for Cameroon.
6-point lead. Pass comes out here to Shiako. Goes for the 3, it's tipped in. 2 more for Rwanda. In touch. Move to within 4. Njoya. Dalamoto. They've managed to get it back, Kaje.
Yeah, that has been quite a nice pass from Somme, trying to throw that ball above the hands of defenders.
Romezamigo drawing the foul.
As well, it's going to be very important who's going to be smarter as a team to not commit 4 team fouls early in this last quarter, because that would automatically send opponents on the foul line. So both teams really will have to manage their fouls to not commit that foul trouble.
Shiaka for 3!
Wow, bang shot. That's quite unusual to see in basketball, and I'm pretty sure that he didn't want to bang that shot. Good lucky shot.
1-point game with 8 minutes to go. Everything at stake here. Cameroon still have it. Kome comes inside and ran into all kinds of trouble, and Bala rejected.
What a great defensive effort from Rwanda right now to block two of Cameroon's players.
Gasana, can he give his side the lead? He can! Drains the three! Kenneth Gasana on fire!
Wow, defense brings offense. And that has been a great example of the great team defense of Rwanda. And this unexpected shot from Gasana.
Dalamoto looking to respond. Claimed by Mbala. Gasana unable to steal it off in there, and Gasana plays it out wide to Dalamoto. He misses the shot. Ruiz Amigo gathers. And the ball back in the hands of Gasana. And so Rwanda look to build on this two-point advantage. Another three-point attempt, no good this time. And Mbala will claim. And Njoya finds Kome, who makes it. The three from Kome gives Cameroon the lead.
Another bang three-point shot. What a lucky shot, because I'm pretty sure the player's not aiming to bang that shot.
Rua Rigby. Claimed by Mbala. Lead changing hands here in this fourth quarter.
Good read from Njoya. He didn't like the numbers right now. Better to organize the offense.
Foul is called. Njoya drawing the foul, so he'll go to the line. Gasana with a foul.
Gasana knows, because it's a really big mistake of a front line on zone defense if you allow the player to penetrate between those two top players, because you lost the battle straight away. There's way too many opportunities when you penetrate to the foul line and pass this front line in the zone.
He makes the second as well, so Cameroon now with the lead here. 63-61.
Here we see that foul, yeah, from Njoya. Great pressure.
Kaje.
There's been a bit bad spacing right now for Rwanda. Two players to the same spot, but Adonis Babigwe has used that in his favor and penetrated to draw the foul.
Rigby drawing that foul there as he went for the shot, couldn't quite get it to go. He does have the opportunity here to level the scores with these two free throws.
He has so far missed his one free throw in this game. And that's his second missed. So still 0% from Adonis Babigwe. It's important to make these shots right now when it's a fourth quarter and every basket counts.
1 point game again. 63-62, Cameroon lead by one. Dalamoto to Njoya. And here is Kome. Now Mbala. Kome goes for the three. And it's an easy rebound for Ruiz Amigo. Shiaka. Rigby. Spins and hooks and makes it. That's a beautiful play. Rabigwe makes it count and gives Rwanda the lead. Dalamoto puts it up, it's no good. Kome claiming the rebound there for Cameroon. Njoya into the paint there. It's claimed though by Rwanda. They've won another defensive rebound this time, and Rabigwe getting it out wide to Gassama, who goes for three! Kenneth Gassama!
What a play right now from Rwanda. Going great defense. Adonis has seen his teammate Gassama wide open on the three. Great reverse. This is that look for his teammate. Skip pass and a wide open shot for Gassama.
Well, what a spell for Rwanda. 4 points clear at this stage. We are into the final 5 minutes. They are less than 5 minutes away from their first ever AfroBasket quarter-final.
Yeah, and Rwanda has, with this pressure, forced Cameroon to unprepared quick shots offensively. And that's why Rwanda has the opportunity to grab that quick rebound and run a fast break, which they've been doing really well so far.
What a crucial 5 minutes. This is set up absolutely beautifully for a thrilling finale for the neutral.
Yeah, Cameroon really needs to get back to their game and try to attack that middle of the zone and play a bit more passing game. They basically make a one pass and shoot, which doesn't cut many seconds off the shot clock and gives another time for Rwanda to take that offensive possession. So Cameroon really needs to play the clock and prepare their positions with passing game against the zone.
Ngijol. Bogmis. Mbala out wide to Ngijol. Adala is able to put up the rebound in for two. Adala Moto.
Yeah, that has been a 14 offensive rebound for Cameroon. Such a high number.
Kasana. And the shot from Kaje! Drains the long two. Restores the 4-point lead. Rwanda believe they can do this now.
We haven't really heard from Benoit and Mbala too much in this quarter, but this is a big penetration and finishing with N1.
Brilliant to draw the foul there, and he can make it a 1-point game again. He is the man who's going to make the difference, it would seem, if Cameroon are to come out on top. He's already secured a double-double today. 17 points on the board. Make that 18. Rwanda lead by 1. Kasana.
Bogmis a bit too aggressive on the ball, and Coach Bomboza is showing him he should have gone under the screen because Kasana won, pull up the shot and stop, but I would a bit disagree because Kasana has been great today, shooting 44% from the three-point line.
Ruwezamigo here for Rwanda. Shiaka. Ruwezamigo with one of those trademark three-point attempts. The rebound well claimed by Yangwe. Ngijol. So Mbala taking on Robigwe, I beg your pardon, and it's no good this time.
Yeah, Mbala now has tried to take that responsibility offensively and rushed that shot a bit where there was no rebound ready.
There's Amigo. To Kaje, makes it count. What a great play. 2 more for Rwanda. It's Elia Kaje. 3 points the difference now. Yankwe inside! Oh my word! Adala Moto throws it down.
Wow, what a line wide open to dunk this ball. Great pass from his teammate. And that's what Cameroon needs.
Kasana. He's produced some real magic today. Can he be the architect once more? Kasana trying to find his way through.
And he will be sent on the foul lines as Cameroon is in a foul troubles as a team. This, again, he has seen that driving lane recognized. And this is a massive dunk from Adala Moto. Has been just pass and go from Adala Moto. He has passed the ball on a high post and just cut towards the rim. Great recognition of the space.
Kasana making that first free throw and the second as well. 2 perfect free throws from Kasana. Cool, experienced head required. There are 1 or 2 of those out there for Rwanda. The likes of Ruezamigo and, of course, Kenneth Kasana. Dalamoto. Bogmis coming inside and draws the foul.
Wow.
And he makes it as well. Unbelievable.
Wow, what a shot. I can't so understand how he could have made that shot. Adonis Rabigwe has been here all the way on him, and he somehow managed to make that and won.
It's absolutely outrageous.
And these tough shots could really kick the mental momentum of the team. 2 minutes to go in this last quarter, and both teams plays for who's gonna stay at this tournament and go into the quarterfinals.
Well, Bogmis, the chance to add another, which he does, and we have a tied game. Two minutes left to play, 73 points apiece. Kasana with the ball in hand here for Rwanda. Managed to win it back as well after it was almost spilt there by the Rwandans, and the shot goes up. It was a difficult one. Cameroon defending it well.
Yeah, Kaja this time a bit forced that shot because he has been off balance, and you want to have your feet ready when you're taking these shots.
Ngijol. Dalamoto back to Ngijol. 6 on the shot clock here, and Bala. Bogmis, time running out, lays it up and in! Cameroon take the lead.
And it has been great smart play for Bogmis because he has seen there's only Kabange down staying in his way, and he doesn't want to commit that 5th foul yet. So great recognition from Bogmis.
Can Kabange have an impact here for Rwanda in the closing stages? He's been saved for this very occasion. Claimed easily by Dalamoto, and Cameroon feel that maybe this is going to be their day after all. But it's so close. Trying to run the clock down as much as they can.
Yeah, they're leading in this game. They don't have to rush their offense. It's better to prepare position where they can score from.
Bogmis puts up the shot. And the buzzer! Bogmis! Is that going to be enough? Celebrations all round for Cameroon. They know how big that was. What a shot from Felix Bogmis. That is unbelievable.
Wow, look at the shot clock, 2-1, and his teammates saying you have to shoot it. Wow, Hamza Ruheza Mihingo couldn't do any more. And Manzi knows this has been quite crucial shot for Cameroon.
Well, could it be the shot that makes all the difference? There are 30 seconds left to play. 4 points between these two teams.
And you know, it's such a credit to Bogmis because he's been shooting from 3-point line only 18% in this game, 2 out of 11. But he has a great game yesterday against Guinea. He has scored 18 points, grabbed 4 rebounds, 4 assists in only 24 minutes. He hasn't really shot yesterday any 2-point shots. That's quite interesting fact. He always was aiming to shoot these long threes, and wow, what an effort paid off right now for Bogmis and all Cameroon. 4 points difference, 30 seconds to go.
Well, let's see how Rwanda respond. Winner takes all. Quarter-final place at stake. It's going to be heartbreak for somebody. Cameroon in pole position as it stands, 77-73 the scoreline, 30.9 seconds on the clock. Rwanda need to get this perfectly right. And Yangwe with the foul. Little look up at the scoreboard from Kabange.
This has been very unsmart foul from Young. He has given Rwanda 2 foul line shots, and we see that Coach Barbosa can't believe why this foul has been committed.
That reaction says it all.
Yeah, because Cameroon is on the foul troubles as a team, so the player didn't even look at the rim. He almost made that half-good violation, and has been a mental breakdown from Youngie right now to commit this foul and give 2 foul line shots to Rwanda.
As crucial as anything, they've barely wasted any time. It was less than a second, or just over a second, between the ball going back in play and the foul being committed. So this is a huge bonus for Rwanda. And if they can make these 2 free throws count in these closing moments, then we will be in for a really fascinating passage of play. Discipline needed from both teams here. Who can hold their nerve in these closing stages?
Wow, really exciting 30 seconds of this last quarter. There's both teams just battling for who is gonna stay with us and be in the quarterfinals of this tournament.
Well, Kabange gets the first one, moves his team to within 1 score at least. 3-point difference. 29.8 seconds on the game clock. And the ball was loose there for a moment. And Adalamoto clutching the ball as he fell to the ground, and the decision has gone Rwanda's way.
Yeah, Cameroon should not foul right now, Rwanda, and try to protect that arc and don't allow Rwanda to shoot 3-point line, because they will be definitely aiming for that to try to even the game, or they will go for a quick 2 and trying to commit a foul to get the possession back on their side. We will see what tactic will Rwanda choose for this last 26 seconds of the game. They have just came out of timeout, so I'm pretty sure that Coach Moise Mutukambali has discussed this possibility of the game.
Rezamiko to Shiaka. Rezamiko has it again. Oh, he's lost it. Oh, and then he fouls Adalamoto.
Wow, that was the worst decision or situation what could happen to Rwanda. To turn the ball over and commit an unsportsman foul, because there was any other defensive Rwanda player. That's why unsportsman foul called. So it will be another possession for Cameroon after this foul shot.
Well, Rezamiko is arguing with the official. He's claiming that he fell down. It wasn't an unsportsmanlike foul, but he's not going to get away with that.
No, absolutely not. There has been quite clear decision from officials, and absolutely correct decision.
Adalamoto extends the lead to 4.
So now Rwanda will have to commit a quick foul to send Cameroon again on the foul line. They should choose a player who has the lowest percentage from the foul line shot, which most probably could be, I would say, Adalamoto, but he has just made 2. It's hard because they've been shooting pretty decently in this game. So commit quick foul. No. The time is clicking. Okay.
Oh, well.
Oh, that 5 seconds violation right now from Adala. I don't really think why he didn't hit one of the Rwanda's players' feet to try to get out of that tough position by the sideline, because it could give Cameroon sideline possession. So Rwanda will really have to look for a quick shot right now.
Dramatic end we're in for here.
Kenny, you are here. Make screen to...
Still a bit of time left, 15 seconds, 4 points the difference. 5 points the difference, I beg your pardon, 79 to 74, so it's still a big challenge here for Rwanda. It's going to be difficult, but it's not impossible.
Yeah, absolutely. 15 seconds could be a game changer, let's say, in basketball. We've seen that before in a big game that teams have came back from this deficit with this time on the clock. But really, Rwanda would have to go and either shoot a quick 3 or shoot quick 2 and try to make it. After that, it must be a quick foul to send Cameroon on the foul line, to hope that they will miss those foul lines and it gives them another position to score.
Well, it's been hotly contested, it's been tight throughout the day.
Yeah, and no more timeouts for any of the team right now, so all is up to players on the court.
Quickly moved out to Kabange, who will put up the 3. It's no good, but Gassana does have it. Little behind the back pass to Ruweza-Miga. Oh my goodness!
It must be quick foul right now.
It is still game on. It's a 2-point game with 6 seconds remaining.
Wow, what a game right now has turned out of that quite so slow first half. And a great quick foul from Gassana right now, sending one of the Cameroon's players on the foul line. And they will have almost 5 more seconds, but then another offensive possession. They have foul Bognis, who hasn't been on the foul line yet in today's game.
And he's made the first one. If he makes the second, it's a 4-point lead, and that might just be a little too much for Rwanda. As it stands, they would have 5 seconds to make up this 3-point difference.
Exactly, and if they make this one, Cameroon should not commit any more fouls and just let Rwanda to take this offense. No need to foul.
Well, time running out. Ruweza-Miga will put up another 3. It's no good, and it's all over. And Cameroon have done it, but only just. 4 points the difference in the end. A late challenge from Rwanda. They put them under pressure right until the final seconds of the game, but they don't get their first ever quarter-final place. It is Cameroon who advance with Tunisia from Group C. Relief for Coach Barbosa, I'm sure. Times in that game he was despairing on the sidelines, but his side have done enough against a really spirited Rwandan team. This was the 3-pointer from Ruweza-Miga, which gave them hope, gave them the chance. And the coach was desperately hoping that things would still go his way. They did. Bogmis from the foul line, making sure that the final few seconds were seen out safely. Final score here, Rwanda 77, Cameroon 81.
What a play, but let's say well-deserved win, because when I look at the statistics, really high percentage from 2 points, quite decent 3 points even, so Cameroon has been a bit behind of Rwanda, but this number, 43 rebounds to 35 for Rwanda, 14 offensive rebounds for Cameroon. That was the game changer, because that gave 7 more possession offensively to Cameroon and 7 more possession to try to score. Even though they have missed shots, they had another opportunities, and that has been quite really important element in this game. Great performance, especially the first half from Benoit Mbala. 16 points, 15 rebounds, huge double-double, 35 minutes on the court. But the second half has belonged to Bognis. That couple shots he has made just completely gave the mental boost to Cameroon in the crucial moments of this game. Also Yangwe, 10 points, 8 rebounds, grab on the board. Great performance. Adalamoto has stepped up in the right moments as well. It has been a tough task for Cameroon to play against the zone defense whole game, and I think they have done really well most of the time, and they have found out the way how to play against the zone defense in case some of the other teams will put that type of zone defense against them in the further stage of the tournament. Congratulations to Cameroon to make this progress to quarterfinals.
Yeah, brilliant performance in the end. Wonderful game. Great start to the final day of action here. And with that victory, Cameroon are guaranteed second place, remember, in Group C. Tunisia will top the group. Cameroon, the next team to make it through. Guinea have already been eliminated. Tunisia will want to make it 3 from 3 in their next game, which is against Guinea a little bit later on. But regardless, Tunisia will play the runner-up from Group A, yet to be determined. And Cameroon will take on the winners of that group as well. We will find out who their opponents are over the course of the day. What a start to day 3 of AfroBasket 2017. Cameroon securing their place in the quarterfinals. They have beaten Rwanda by 81 points to 77.